A wound. Is staring at you with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you now, Kren. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and are prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. I have to go all the way to Waking Sands. Fine. Map. Recognizing you as Father Ul'dah's guest, Sister Ul'dah offers her condolences for the lives lost in attack on Waking Sands. She then informs you that the bodies of your phone comrades are going to be prepared for transport from Vesper Bay to the Ul'dah Yard. Believing that it might help you find closure, she suggests you travel to Vesper Bay and assist with this task. And here I thought we were done making this damn trip. I never liked it. Well, the crystal here was just such a pain in the ass to get here. Imperial Outpost. Doesn't that sound friendly? There's a fate there, but I can't be bothered doing it. But it's level 13 one. That wouldn't offer many seals. Or Vesper Bay Shopkeep. Trauma Queen. There's an impish conspirator look around Eileen. If her injuries allowed, she would sidle. I don't know what that means. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'm turning you away, no sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so after which yard they go. But thankfully, you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage yourself. So it's stuff nightmares. I tell you, God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. So to put this behind us, the better. Say, I've seen you around here before. Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the witch yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. I want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk are starting to turn. Damn. God, I couldn't take it. There's 8 left, but we're only going to handle 4. We're very strong, apparently. We're just going to carry all 4 bodies. Well, why not take another 4? I've also seen a few spoilers for this game. I was watching, like listening to music, but I was also seeing the boss videos. So I've seen a few spoilers for it. So I know something that happens to one of the Scions, but I won't be saying that, obviously. So is this the carriage? No. This is one. Disconcerted coachman. That's a big carriage. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. How are you able to fit this? How you were able to fit this stiff Scion of the Seventh Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved. To be honest, they were trying to like, you found the enclosure and it's this big dramatic thing. And they just keep like it's these two are kind of disrespectful towards it, and even the game, like the game here is trying to, you know, joke about it. So it's like, let me grieve, come on. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4-1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Ah, good, we are actually doing with the rest. Yes, I am strong like a bull. Her. Should have just stayed hidden. For a little tank. They're kind of cute and a little creepy. Naraxia's corpse. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact she no longer lives. Just a pile of bodies in there. Huh. Interesting design. Oh, it's actually floating. I didn't actually notice there for a moment. I was presuming there would be wheels, so I didn't even bother looking. Cool. Come on, let's finish before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't be too long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back to tell them that our work here is done. So I'd love to listen to the rain. I see that you decided to heed my advice. Pray that in doing so, you found some measure of peace. I've added 2 people to my kill list. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago. We've begun preparing your comrades for burial. I handed the initial rites, and I'd like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we'll treat them with the utmost respect, do everything we can to shepherd them to Tal's realm. Linen Sorrows. Yeah, I'll go with this since it is an upgrade. Ah, I forgot to update my list here. There, just have to hit that button, but I didn't think of it. Sister Ul'dah has some difficult news to share with you. There is one thing I regret to inform you. Though we wished to inter your comrades in church grounds, number of false signs far exceeded our estimates. After discussing matter with Father Ul'dah, we've concluded that we have no choice but to bury the dead in the same plots as those who perished in the calamity. Please forgive us. We do not wish to dishonor the memory of the fallen, but as caretakers of the Lich Yard, these are the realities we must face. Drom Karen, what befell your order was an unforgivable crime. If you would have these villains brought to justice, consider making a pilgrimage to the Market of Warden. Though I do not follow the teachings of Vazyama, it is said that to offer prayers before a mark is to invoke her divine judgment. Regardless of your fate, may it will be worth the effort. Oh. It's set to it so. Wonder how the father is. Because that drink was clearly poisoned. And if he was the one who had it. Oh, while we're down this way, let's swing it over this way. Actually, that just reminded me of a song. Voltaire, goth singer guy. Hello, Iskanin? It was one of his songs. Apparently, half of it was in English, half of it was apparently in Icelandic. I remember looking at the lyrics before. I think basically the English translated the English half translated the Icelandic half. So yeah, I just remembered it there. It's because it weird sprang up below. If it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of the place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali meaning the land of many shadows. I was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and you have not come all this way for a lesson in history. Shh, listen. Do you hear the growls and howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor rumblings of the doings of any shadow. These are the calls of Halatali, for now the beasts who once kept for the Colosseum are here. And these are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Dromgren. Aye, I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. But by his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you might be able to find your way out. Once originally a holy place for the first Lalafell, arrived in Rosa, the twisting labyrinth of natural caverns which wind through this massive mesa was transformed by the Gladiators Guild into a series of training pits, animal pens, and holding cells to accommodate the ever-growing popularity of Ul'dah's Colosseum. After Calamity, however, the location was abandoned. Those remaining in the pens left for dead. Not all of them, however, met with that fate. Now the tunnels are rife with those who survived, as well as tormented spirits of those who did not. That's one for us to do. So let's go continue our pilgrimage. To be fair, probably feels like, well, if it's pilgrimage, I probably shouldn't be mounted, you know? You know, that current main scenario quest is a little obnoxious. Don't mind me, lads, just moving on through. How do you do, good sir? I hope you're having a fine time out in the rain. I tip my steel elmo to you, sir. Suddenly I'm just hearing, remember, the Elmo from The Simpsons. You know, Elmo knows where you live. It's that creepy Elmo. Final prayer. As you kneel before the mark of the warden, in a moment of quiet solitude, you breathe deep of the dry desert air. The roar of rushing waters is punctuated by the faint chirping of Vulcan and the shrill cries of a hawk. The gods, however, remain silent. Probably awkward, you know. Given that we've struck down, what, 2 so far? Or would they... No, they were just primals, but... I thought, weren't the people in... Wasn't some of the young, dumb, and full calm kids trying to summon their own god, and they were chastised for it, because it was going to behave just like a primal. So or maybe primals, you know, it's one and the same. taking a quick drink. But, so yeah, it's probably a bit awkward for me, of all people, to pray to them, you know? Because it's just like, I kill gods. Now I'm going to pray to one. It's a bit of an awkward one. Then again, it could be a case of Arnie's prayer at the end of that Conan movie. You know, help me Crom, or to hell with you. I've seen only bits of that movie. I need to sit down and actually watch it. That's disorientating. Swoop down this way and go this way. You've honored the dead with your Pokemon, Strong Kren. Even if Azima did not hear your prayers, believe that they provided comfort to your fallen brethren. Remember that although the body is but a vessel that one day must be surrendered to lifestream, our souls shall endure, and the righteous shall find their solace in Tal's realm. They're really combining different bits of Final Fantasy games in this. Like, I swear you saw, Alexandria from FF9 in the opening cutscene as one of the places wrecked. The Garlean Empires from FF6, so are their mechs. The live streams from FF8, FF7, Triple Triads from FF8. They're just mishmashing everything in. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Sister Loon wishes to discuss one of the scions who perished at the Waking Sands. Although we perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. I'd like you to return this one to our people. Distills to little solace. It's only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. How I wish I had a flying mount. It would make life a bit easier. Clever girls, the Annals of Naked Rock ventured forth from their territory to hunt. Eliminate the pack before they begin feeding on the small folk. Clever girls. Microchew. Just realized I forgot my phone downstairs. Not that I exactly need it here, do I? Scraps of food left scattered along the forest thoroughfares by goblin travellers are attracting all sorts of carrion craving cloudkin, who, when the father is gone, set their sights on poor Alphalian pilgrims, discourage further vultures from frequenting the region by slaying the ones already here. I should talk to the Chocobo Keep here and use the sign and use this thing. don't know how many I need to, okay, I already had that. Wonder how many I need to get to the next rank so I can do the waves in the other place. I know I said I could just focus on doing, you know, fates and the randoms, but it's probably good for me to do the waves as well, you know? Again, there's a reliability that isn't elsewhere. Swift breeding, disease-carrying gnats threaten to disrupt the balance of nature into 12. So they evolve void scent before their numbers multiply. This one is surprised to see walking one in a little solace. How can this one assist walking one? Norexia, but this one does not understand. Coximo, this one has heard much wailing. This one will know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One returned to Little Sauce, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Norexia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one, at once. So, not only Norexia, but many Walking One's friends were lost as well. Norexia. Norexia went to Tano and at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norexia at the end. Tell this one that Norexia was brave. I tell this one that Norexia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Norexia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Norexia's deputy for naught. These ones will fight. They're adorable, but you probably wouldn't want to get on their bad side. So, it'll come? I'm watching you. And I'm bringing a mop. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we've interred the remaining sons in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends, so I would remind you that you've already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now. Drop correct. Can't do that, I'm the protagonist. I'll just have my mouth. So, what am I? Barkeys believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining a drum grand. I know I'm being watched. No, not the girl. I know about her. This is different. Sinister. Is this if I am under observation? The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? Won't take a moment. Thankfully, the map there. Damn chair. Map over here has been handily updated with where to look. I'll see you avenged. No, you won't, goes the voice in the distance. You're just a nameless NPC. Damn it, she responds. You are being watched. Imperial Frumentaries. Pardon? there's an Imperial trying to kill him there. I guess maybe Ilcom just has a crush on him? He seems to know about her and not be too bothered. Maybe she just has a thing for him. Just from what we've seen, he doesn't look that bad. Then again, everyone's pretty here in some one way or... Well, you know, I suppose I wouldn't call him pretty, but, you know, everyone's attractive in their own way. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Somewhat. I've, you know, mutant regeneration factor. Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it, he was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. I'm a moment alone. Wait. For Ul'dah must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. Think others may come for me again. Heavens forbid that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Imperial shortsword. Standard issue for all Garlean infantry. So very easy to frame. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquis was make haste for Camp Drybone at once. Was summoning immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the 7th Dawn.
Uh-huh.
And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
See? It's easy.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Carteron. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
That's how you pronounce it? Shit! I guess that's why Cid's having a breakdown. He knew he had a premonition. Premonition of it. That was odd.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service.
French fuck. Gotcha.
As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did.
Was he the guy who sacrificed himself there at the end? To teleport the rest away? Huh.
'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea.
Like he's old and had ears, you know?
The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction.
And squabbling over runes.
Leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship.
It's like he's talking to a child.
It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
So this incarnation of Sid just buffs. Like,
They need my airship. They need me.
you know, an amnesic buff, like, you know, is it Silver Fox? Yeah. Alright then. Certainly different from the FF6 Sid. Appearance is somewhat, you know, I'm primarily thinking because of the hair, the hair color and goggles. I'm kind of thinking of the FF7 Sid, but again, he is different. Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim. Oh, that company, yes. I was gathering information on our fettered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune. No matter as little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring a Rosa to heal. The Enterprise. I heard the name before, but where? You probably watched Star Trek at some stage. One of them. You and Sid shall ever be my touchstone, Gren. Return whenever you require respite. Father Ul'dah has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of fate the Master Sid Garland we at last found within our church. Defies imagination. Beg your pardon, John Gren. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there's a tale known as the final fight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, outside the great global wall of Ul'dah. It states the Enterprise flew northwest from Garuda towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, like over a fog-gouged float. The Miqo'te settlement to Cortus. Perhaps the serpent stationed there have records of the event that transpired that day. I'd hoped that you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has needs of you and the silence. Pray look after yourself and Sid. Drop Corinne. No, wrong one. Oh, I have a thing right to this to the right place. I'll go there eventually. Bound speed in eastern Palnai has been increased. Huh. That's surprising. Oh, are we where these people are? Get rich at a stroke. Yes. Oh, I love them. Gold diggers. For a moment I thought someone was just doing squats by, a corpse. Didn't realize it was just someone sitting down. Is there aught I might assist you with, sir? The Enterprise. Speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye. I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Cortus. What became of it after, I can't say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Forefront at Ferroto Spire. He was on duty that day and saw with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fight? Or the machinery is fiendishly complex. Man himself. Well, it's very close to actually where I could go if I wanted to do Lance of Fury, which is actually rather tempting, but figure I probably shouldn't. Well, not shouldn't, but I wanted to focus on this for the time being. Have you come in search of you've come in search of Forefront? Then well met. You've found. Indeed, I served as a whaler for many years, since before the Great Snows came to Cortus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final fight of the Enterprise. I do remember that day. Forefront wishes to tell you the final fight of the Enterprise. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cardinal, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spar alone that night. While the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. On the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. The Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity. I'd wager it's still somewhere in Cortas. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you need to deal with the guardians who control the region. Wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalmud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and now have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you if you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse at first. I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. So I guess I'm heading here anyway, so sure, why not? I figured this was... Since this is where you go to get the Dragoon training, I assumed this was part of the other expansion. And as such, we wouldn't be coming here, as part of this. Let's